Right, here I'm going to show you how to lift a piece of track without destroying everything. The first thing you need to do is move everything out of the way. You don't want collateral damage. So you move stuff out of the way, and what you do is you pour hot water all over it. This has been down now for over a year, and you let it soak in, basically. So you pour hot water all over it. Remember, you don't want to destroy everything. Now what you do is, this is a clever part, is you lift off the track. I'll do it, actually I can do it. Yeah, you lift off, no I don't want to risk damaging the point. You lift off the track here like this, off the plastic. Then what you do is, once it's lifted off, because I'm not going to need this again, so then what you do is you push the fish plates back. Nearly done. Pull this off here. Sometimes it's better to use a pair of pliers, but there you go. Make sure that this piece of plastic's off the track. And you pull the fish plates back. There you go. And it's off. Now there's an isolator there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I can sort that out another day. That is not the end of the world. And the other unit is just the other side. So, but I can sort that out another day. Now, I need to put the point in. Now, I need to, you can see that doesn't match at all there. So what you do is, you put some more hot water on it and let it soak in. I'm just going to get some tissue paper. Now I've seen people on YouTube pull up loads and loads of track when they're doing something like this, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, it's nuts. You don't need to. You really don't need to. Don't be afraid to use liberal amounts of water. It doesn't matter. It's not 240 volts. Now what you do is, you scrape off all the ballast. Yes, it's a waste of ballast. I'm not going to use it again, but hey ho. Then you just scrape it all off. Obviously the cork I can use again. And off it comes. And as I say, look, don't be afraid, just go into it. Now it looks a mess now, but by the time you've re-weathered it, etc, 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 you're not even going to know this has happened. So there we go, you can see it's all off. Now, move this out of the way, I'll put the point in. And you can see, now it doesn't quite feel. Obviously because this will dry hard again, make sure it feels right before you start paddling around. There you go. Now I need to find a bend that will go in there. Half turn. Well, there we go, and you can see that's pretty cool. Now the thing is, the trick is getting this so that the fish plates go on. So what I'm going to do, obviously get a couple of fish plates helps, doesn't it? Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the fish plates on the piece of track that's already there. So what I do is, with a small screwdriver, which I did have one, typical, I always use all my epoxy screwdrivers, that's what I'll do, is I lift it off the plastic here. So you get all the ballast out the way, because that isn't going to help. Get it all out the way. And I'm going to lift this one off here, which it already is, it's actually broken. And what you do is, you put the fish plates on this piece of track. So you push them, you try to make sure you don't damage them, it's not off enough here. So I'm going to have to push this off here, a bit more water required. Get it good and hot, because obviously the metal will bend better as well. Make sure that's right, yeah. That's it. And here we have another go here, and we'll force this plastic off. It will come off, actually you might be alright with it just there. Let's have this crap out of the way. Now I'm not cutting this while I'm doing it, because it's very easy to something like on a car video, they show put X acid, that's a lot better, that one. Push that on there. Now, put that here. Put that there. And what you do is, you just get your screwdriver or pliers, whichever you want to use. I'm going to use these little long nose pliers just to push it along. Shouldn't be a problem. Doesn't make sense, it's not moving here because. There we go. It's moving slowly. Oh shit. That's not clever, is it? So what you do is you pull off. You're going to expect stuff like this. Don't let it wreck your day. Put another fish plate on. Fish plate there's no good to man or beast. So start again. And I get myself another fish plate. But don't worry about this kind of thing happening, because it just does sometimes. That's why it's great to have a good supply of fish plates. So here we go again. Push this fish plate back, that's all right there. Put this back in again. Now I'm not sure why it wouldn't move. So let's have another dig out in here, because it shouldn't have been a problem. Let's have another go. As I say, I could cut the video, but what's the point? You see these videos on YouTube with people and you think, well, hold it, what if this happens, what if that happens? And of course it's like that, you know. Let's have another go at getting this on here. What plane is it? Let's try this one. But be careful not to grip these too tight, because if you do, it ain't going to work. These are too wet, that's the problem. It's not damaged anything there, just make sure the point's still okay. I've never damaged a point yet, thankfully. Expensive hobby if you do. Let's hold it with these. What you could have is a faulty fish plate. you go. As I say, just take your time. You don't. It's not a race. We'll get there in the end. Oh. Yeah, because I bent the fish plate on that, didn't I? Get another one on there. There we go. Let's have another go. It's in position. Actually, that might just work like that. And there you go. Done. Now you saw it was a little bit of a painful experience, but you stick to it. You make sure you can see that track now is just rock solid. And now the easy part is fitting a piece of track in between here. Bit of straight, which I'm going to cut the video now because I haven't got a piece of straight that's the right length, so I'll cut it. But I left it so that you could all see what can go wrong, and you can see that piece of track, wouldn't even know.